Hi, this is Rock. We're going to look at the mod function. Let's take a sequence of 48 numbers, and I'm going to make this narrower by double-clicking on the heading edge, and that gives us these 48 numbers. Okay, so what we're going to look at here is mod. If I type equals mod, hit tab, it opens the parentheses for me. Now, the number I'm going to use here is 48. So I'll say 48, and then the divisor, I'm going to make what's up here in C5. If I close the parenthesis and hit enter, what this is it's telling me if 48 is divided by 1, which is C5, what's the remainder? That's what mod is. It tells you what the remainder is. So 0 is the remainder. If I copy this and paste it here, it's going to say if 48 is divided by 2, what's the remainder? And 0 is the remainder, since you get 24 evenly. If I paste this all the way across, let's take a look at what's going on. I hit Control R. All right, so if it's 48 is divided by 3, there's also 0 remaining, because you've got 16. 48 is divided by 4, then also 0 remaining because that's 12. 48 divided by 5, suddenly you have a remainder of 3. 48 divided by 6, again, you're back to 8, so that means there's no remainder. Divided by 7, you have a remainder of 6. Divided by 8, you have a 0 remainder, obviously. And then divided by 9, you have a remainder of 3. So you notice here, as we go across to the right, 0 indicates that that number, 48, can be divided evenly by the number in this row up here, in this case 24. One example that I use this for a lot is to say, let's modify this, let's divide this by 12. And then if I copy that over to the right, it will show a 0 every time that it comes to a multiple of 12. So mod of a sequential list of numbers where the divisor argument is 12 will indicate to you every time you've gotten to the end of a year. So if I do this, then I know this is the end of the year every time it comes to a 0. So mod can be used in tracking periodicity in sequences. It's a very handy formula. I use it for tracking annual costs in financial analyses, for example. That's mod. Next, we're going to look at columns and rows functions. See you then.